looked ahead at the target, then glanced at Jinu next to me. My teacher shouted loudly,
1, 2, 3, start!
I ran like my legs had jet boosters on. In no time, I was way ahead of Jinu-ish. By the time I hit the finish line, he was still dragging his feet over, face flushed and hair all over the place. Hi, I'm Rumi, and that guy is Jinu. We've known each other forever, but instead of being childhood besties, we turned out to be full-on rivals. We've been competing since we were kids, and it just never stopped. We grades, sports, talent shows, and… I hate to admit it, but I've never beaten him. Not once. Well, okay. When we were little, I used to win the races. But somehow, the older we got, the faster he improved. And now, it's always Jinu first, just second. But there's no way I'm backing down. Someday, I will beat him. Mark my words. The school was about to host Battle of the Week, a full-on showdown between boys and girls. What a coincidence. Jinu and I got picked to represent each team.
Guess we're rivals again.
I'm gonna win this time.
Cool. Can't wait to see if magic happens.
I swear I'm wiping that smug look off his face myself. First thing I did was collecting the girls for a strategy meeting.
We're gonna win this. We'll show those smug boys we're not just some weak little flowers.
Yes, let's go.
Then I threw together a detailed training schedule for everyone. No breaks. Morning was for physical training. 3 laps around the field in under 15 minutes.
Push it. Keep going. One by one, the girls made it back, except for Chloe, who was still struggling along.
I made it. Chloe, you're a minute behind. We gotta go faster.
Next up, puzzle practice.
How many positive integers under 100 are divisible by both 3 and 4, but not 5? I think 7. Took you 2 minutes to figure that out. That's not gonna cut it. Time to brush up.
In the afternoon, it was volleyball practice. Not easy, especially with Kylie, the glam queen who'd never touched a volleyball in her life. Instead of catching the ball, she dodged it like it was a bomb.
Kylie, you're supposed to catch it, not run from it.
But how? It's coming so fast.
So I spent the whole afternoon teaching her the basics. And most importantly, don't freak out when it comes flying. By the time we were all wiped out, we crashed onto the court for a break.
Hey, think the boys are training too? Wanna go spy?
Smart move. You gotta know your enemy.
So I dragged Kylie and Chloe to the boys' side of the field, and yep, they were grinding just as hard. Relays, push-ups, yelling and hyping each other up, sweaty and intense. Watching that only fired me up more.
We need to push even harder. Hello? Are you listening?
They weren't saying a word, so I turned to look, only to find Chloe and Kylie straight up drooling over the boys. Oh, for the love of snacks! I yanked both of them away before they got completely spellbound. All that grinding totally paid off. We didn't just meet our goals, we crushed them. 3 laps in 15 minutes? Check. 100 logic questions in 30 minutes? Check. Volleyball was also handled like champs. We were locked, loaded, and ready for battle. The big day finally arrived, and the whole school was buzzing. Banners everywhere, kids screaming their lungs out. It felt like the Super Bowl of school events. The first match was the relay race, and who else to kick things off but me and Jinu? You could practically see sparks flying between us just from the way we looked at each other.
I'm beating you this time.
Same old line. Let's see if magic finally works.
1, 2, 3, go!
The whistle blew, and I dashed off with everything I had, but Jinu slowly pulled ahead. I pushed harder, but in the end, he passed the baton first. I clenched my jaw. It's fine. This wasn't over. The match was getting intense, and our team was falling behind. Then the final runners were up. Just as the last boy was about to reach the finish line, he suddenly jumped, clutching his stomach and his butt face pale like a sheet. And boom! He ran off the track. Right then, Chloe crossed the line.
We won. Okay, maybe that win came with a little outside help. But whatever, let's keep the momentum.
Next round was the puzzle challenge. I sent in our ace, Myra, the smartest brainiac on our team. But things got sus real quick. The other team had this ridiculously handsome guy, and he kept winking and flashing bedroom eyes at Myra. And Myra looked like she just saw her K-drama crush in real life. She got all flustered and giggly. That's how Team Aaron took the win.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I'd be up against my actual crush.
Next was volleyball, and my girls were killing it. Even the boys couldn't keep up with our energy. Next was the obstacle race. I was up. I cleared each section one by one until I hit the final boss, the climbing wall. It was like 10 meters high. I looked over. My opponent was already halfway up. I panicked and just jumped on without strapping in. Halfway up, my hand slipped. Right before I hit the ground, someone caught me just in time. It was Jinu. I landed right on top of him and scrambled off in a total panic.
Sorry.
Are you seriously out of your mind? Why didn't you wear the safety belt? You think winning's worth breaking your neck?
I saw the pissed off look on Jinu's face and totally froze. I mean, he wasn't wrong, but what was with that attitude? Who made him the boss of me? The thank you I was about to say was swallowed.
Whatever. I didn't ask you to catch me.
So after 4 rounds, we were tied. The 5th and final round was gonna decide it all. But this one was different. We weren't competing at school this time. We'd be doing community service at an orphanage. Whoever the kids liked more, whoever got the most medals from them, would win. On the weekend, Jinu and I showed up at the orphanage. The kids were freaking adorable.
Come here, I'll teach you how to draw.
Drawing. Snooze fast. Come play tag with me. Way more fun.
It's scorching out. You really want to drag them into the sun?
Little sunshine never hurt anyone. Okay, kids, who wants to play tag? Raise your hands.
All the kids shot their hands up.
Jinu, come play with us too.
So I let the group outside, and of course Jinu got dragged along too. I pulled out a blindfold.
Better run fast or I'm catching everyone.
5 minutes in, I had tripped over a rock, smacked into a tree, and caught no one. Then I heard a sound from behind me. I spun around and hugged whoever it was, except something felt off. I yanked off the blindfold only to find Jinu's blushing face right in front of mine. Talk about peak embarrassment. That afternoon, I planned a surprise camping trip in the nearby woods.
The forest's huge. They could get lost. Let them play here.
You're overreacting. I'll bring everyone back safe and sound.
And with that, I took the kids into the woods, ignoring Jinu's warnings. We had a blast, laughing, playing, telling stories. Everything was going great. As the sun started setting, I rounded them up.
All right, kiddos, time to head back.
When we got to the gate, Jinu was already waiting.
Told you, everyone's fine.
The kids rushed over, throwing medals at me like candy.
I love Rumi. She took us on the best day ever.
In the end, I got 3 medals while Jinu only got 1. But deep down, I knew it didn't feel like a real win. That night, after everyone had gone to bed, I spotted Jinu still sitting outside on the swing. I hesitated for a bit, then finally walked over.
Hey, about today. Thanks.
Don't feel bad. Everything turned out fine.
I know the kids voted for me, but honestly, so this time I admit defeat. But don't get too comfortable. Next round, I'm taking you down.
Not a chance. I'd let you in because if I lose, you'd stop paying attention to me.
Huh?
You said once you only like people who are better than you, remember?
He turned bright red and walked off, leaving me frozen there, staring after him like a total dum-dum. Just like that, my mind drifted back to a warm, sunny day from way back when little Jinu had tugged shyly on my sleeve.
Rumi, I like you.
Well, I only like people who are better than me, you silly boy.
So that's what it was. And now I was actually looking forward to the next competition. Just one thing though, I wasn't sure if I still wanted to win.
Hey guy, I'm Rumi. Please like and subscribe. I dressed up real cute today for the alumni meetup. It's been 5 years since I last came back to my old high school.
Rumi, is that you?
A cheerful classmate walked over.
I almost didn't recognize you. You look so different.
When a group of others started crowding in, I slipped away quietly. I just wanted a moment to soak it in to find that old rooftop corner of mine. The view was still the same, and then I saw it faintly carved into the stone wall, Rumi, my name with a tiny heart next to it. Have you ever stumbled on a memory you swear you didn't make? But no, I didn't carve that. So who did? My mind drifted back to 5 years ago. Rumi, at 17, had a bookish appearance. Back then, I devoted all my effort to studying day and night just so I could sit next to Romance in every school debate.
Congrats on making the debate team.
That was him, Romance. Smart, polished, calm, and somehow magnetic. The girls constantly debated his type, and most thought he'd go for the classy, high-profile kind.
Staring isn't gonna boost your chances, you know.
Jinu sat behind me, leaning over with a smirk. Jinu wasn't loud, but he always noticed the tiniest things. Time to be bold. I followed Romance to just, showing up at the right corners to accidentally run into him. One day, he'd believe we were meant to be. 3, 2, the giggles. Romance was walking with a girl. She was cute, totally the type people pictured him with. I'd never seen seen him laugh like that before. And just like that, my heart cracked. I dragged myself back to class, plopped down like a popped balloon.
Who cut your Wi-Fi all week?
Mind your business.
Just here to remind you, debate's in 3 days. You should be at the library, not sulking here.
He wasn't wrong. I'd worked hard to earn that seat beside romance. I scanned the political econ shelf and found the book I needed. I reached for it and someone else did too. Oh, romance. Sorry.
Guess it's fate. Wanna prep together for our upcoming round?
Yeah, I mean, of course. That'd be great. We sat together, surrounded by piles of books. Romance was sweet, smart, and soft-spoken. And somehow I found myself asking about the girl he was with earlier.
Oh, she just needed help with a calculus problem.
Not romantic at all, thank goodness. Well, gotta give Jinu some credit.
Sweetheart, we're closing in 5 minutes.
I blinked awake. Oh, fudge. It was already dark. Sorry, I'll leave now.
Don't forget your stuff. You've got a sweet boyfriend.
Boyfriend? And then I saw it. A mint and a folded note. You should get some sleep and take care of yourself. You're gonna crush that debate. Good luck. P.S. It helps me stay awake. That sweet little mint was proof romance cared. The next contest was a park decoration competition. I saw Jinu cheering like an idiot, and I almost burst out laughing, but this was a battle. Romance and I gave it everything we had. The other team looked like deer in headlights against his confidence. We crushed it. When we won, Romance pulled me into a hug, and I swear I levitated. That happiness lasted until I stepped outside the school gate, only to run into Abby. I spun around to escape, but he caught me.
Ignoring me now?
Abby, basketball team captain, 6 feet of smug. I was his favorite punching bag. He only left me alone during tournaments.
Relax, just wanted to say congrats. Solid debate, though I was rooting for the other team.
I rolled my eyes, still didn't say a word.
Alright, tomorrow morning, be outside my class. I've got errands. Cool? Later.
He's literally the only person on earth who could make my eye twitch just by breathing near me. I didn't go to his class the next morning. Nope, forget it. But the price of rebellion? Now Abby was legit hunting me like prey, and I had to hide. He knew I always went to the library, so of course he and his little minion set up camp right outside. Thanks to that jerk face, I couldn't even see Romance anymore. Then something happened during PE that made me stop seeing him as the enemy. That day, I took a break from running laps and stepped aside to catch my breath. That's when 3 upperclassmen girls walked up to me and they did not look friendly.
One debate went and suddenly think you're all that. It was all Romance's doing. Anyway.
Sorry, what?
Cut the innocent act. You're not in Romance's league.
Before I could say anything, the third girl angrily knocked my water bottle out of my hand. Right at that moment, Abby jumped in from out of nowhere, and Jinu rushed over immediately after.
You okay?
Thanks. I took the bottle from Jinu, but I couldn't stop staring at Abby.
Back off. She's mine to bully.
That line made my face light up like a stop sign. Wait, what? Did he just claim me? Abby didn't look at me, just walked off like it was nothing. The sky stayed gray all day, and right before the final bell rang, the heavens finally opened up. I stood under the school roof, watching everyone leave one by one. Naturally, I didn't bring an umbrella. I scanned the crowd, hoping to see Romance somewhere. Was he still in the library or already gone? Did he get caught in the rain? I let out a sigh and pulled my backpack over my head, ready to run for it. Then a hand grabbed my arm. Abby, looking as cranky as ever, held out an umbrella.
Take it.
What about you? There was no way I was walking under an umbrella with him. Yuck.
Just take it. 4 eyes. Geez.
He shoved the umbrella into my hands and took off running into the rain. I stood there like a total dork, holding his umbrella. Just like that, my heart skipped a beat. For the second time that day, I was still at the alumni reunion. Everyone was chatting, laughing, sharing old stories, but my brain was spinning. Who carved that name? Who drew that heart? Both had stamped themselves into my high school memories. I never even got the chance to confess to Romance, and Abby had never thanked him for the umbrella. It's been forever since I saw either of them. If I found them now, I'd find out the truth. But they weren't here. I wandered over to the memory table, old notebooks, trophies, even the medal from our big debate win in our yearbook photos. My heart pounded as I flipped through the pages until I finally landed on our class picture. There I was, middle row, awkward smile, and then I saw him, Jinu, but he wasn't looking at the camera, he was looking at me. My eyes locked onto the photo. I couldn't move. Someone tapped my shoulder.
Rumi, oh my gosh, hey.
Jess, the class president, theater club queen, total know-it-all, was now a full-on mom with the cutest little kid. We hugged fast, and then...
So, you and Jinu ever become a thing?
Huh?
Girl, don't play dumb. Everybody knew he liked you. He was always watching you like a little golden retriever.
Jinu liked me?
Yeah. I thought for sure you two figured it out by now.
I opened my mouth, but nothing came out because I hadn't figured out anything. I'd spent most of high school spiraling over 2 completely different guys.
I could have sworn I saw Jinu here earlier, and now he's vanished again.
My heart thudded. Could it be? Can Jinu be the one who carved my name? The stairs to the rooftop never felt longer, but maybe, just maybe, someone was up there. One of the 3 boys from my teenage mess of a heart. Romance, Abby, or Jinu. I pushed open the old rooftop door, and there he was.
I've been waiting for you.
Jinu. He looked older, more grown up, but that smile was still the same. Hey, hi Jinu. He cleared his throat and pulled something from his pocket, a tiny mint.
Just a nervous habit. Helps me stay awake. Want one?
I froze that mint, the same mint that came with the note I thought Romance left me.
You still haven't. That day you looked so peaceful, I didn't want to wake you. The professor guy dipped right after you passed out.
Turns out he was always there. Jinu had been the one who nudged me to the library so I could run into Romance. He was the one who left the mint. He was the one cheering for me at my first ever debate.
You probably didn't know, but I was just one step behind Abby that day. I was about to hand you my umbrella. I knew you were clueless. Abby, yeah, he liked you too. Classic boy in love energy. But me, I stayed quiet.
Wow. I really was that dense. I spent years chasing Romance, someone who never really saw me. I missed out on Abby, a guy who actually protected me even when he was a total menace. And Jinu, my smart, sarcastic desk buddy, who'd been right there all along. Did I miss anything else?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend.
My heart dropped just a little. Was that disappointment? Regret? Oh,
If she says yes right now.
As I stood there, totally glitching, he stepped closer and flicked my forehead.
Still the same silly little bookworm. Huh? The one I've been waiting for this whole time.
I leaned in and kissed him. That was my answer. The reunion had long ended, but we were still standing in the middle of the schoolyard.
I heard Romance's in Europe. Wants to dedicate his life to research. Said he's never getting married.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Abby joined the military. Probably stationed on some far-off island by now.
Good for him. I guess we all grow up in weird little ways, huh?
You know, I don't even care if I wasn't in your past. As long as I get to be your present and your future.
This time I wouldn't let something that precious slip away again. Treasure those who are always by your side, even quietly, because sometimes true happiness isn't in distant dreams but right next to you. Suddenly, I saw one of Mom's menacing security guards racing toward me. I sprinted through the airport, my suitcase wheels spinning faster than my excuses for late homework. But up ahead, another security guard blocked the exit. Luckily, a team of cheerleaders passed by, shaking pom-poms. I wrestled for one. Give it, or I'll cartwheel you out on the runway. I covered my face with the pom-pom, but I knew I was trapped. And then I saw the man of my dreams waiting for his new wife. Okay, let's back up. My name is Malika, and from an early age, I knew my mom was different from other moms.
Mom, some kid is bullying me.
So, which option would you choose for him? I could have him dumped in the middle of the forest and let him wander there for a few days? Or would you prefer a deserted island?
Oh no, Mom! I was just kidding. He did nothing. I just wanted to see if you'd care. Love you. You're the best.
I stopped her just in time. The kid never bothered me again. Actually, I never saw him at school as he moved. But that was my mom, the undisputed queenpin of our family, and lived a life straight out of The Sopranos. And growing up, I desperately wanted her to change. We could have a normal life, sunbathing with no guards.
Okay, you're right.
No more bulletproof vests. Wait, what?
We can do a little travel to the old country, just the 2 of us.
I was excited for some real mom-daughter time, but at the airport, everything changed.
We'll do the normal life thing, but first, I need you to marry this guy. What?
He's the son of my enemy. This way, he can become an empire. Do it for the family.
Ugh, really? Guess Mom's never gonna change. I fake smiled, excused myself for the bathroom, and while she wasn't looking and busy giving orders, I dashed off to buy a ticket for any plane leaving soon. My heart was racing, but I was saint being part of her chess game. I needed to be me, to live my own story. Goodbye forever. When I landed, I thought I might just get away with it. But the next minute, I was hiding from her guards behind a pom-pom. And then suddenly, I saw this studious-looking girl who, if she removed her glasses, looked almost like me arguing over the phone.
I know the priest swears they're a good family, but isn't it weird that they just called this week and you even agreed to send me over just because he's a little richer than us? And why didn't we send a photo first? Oh, right! You never liked any of my pictures enough to show them. Still, I don't like this arranged marriage thing at all. What?
Mom's security guards were getting closer and closer.
Mom? Yeah, who cares if he's in the police force? What if he chews loudly when he eats or trims his toenails in the sink? And if he spills Melina wrong on the airport sign, I will freak out.
Oh no! Her mom was also trying to fix this poor girl up with someone. As fate would have it, a walking Pinterest board for male beauty appeared holding a Melina sign. Boy, that Melina is lucky. Wait, he hasn't met this Melina yet. I could do this, right? Pretend to be her, just for a while. Just to escape. I took a deep breath and marched towards him, my heart racing with every step. Yeah, maybe he would catch me, but I had to take a chance. I ran towards my newly arranged marriage.
Do you have sunburn, or are you always this hot? Nice to finally meet you, Rory. I'm Melina.
Weird. I was told you were really serious.
Well, yeah,
And that you'd be taller.
Taller? Oh, yeah. That's because of the heels. Today, I thought I'd come as the real me. Shush! I'm having travel sickness, so we need to leave the airport now.
Later, at his place, I met the mom I never had but always wanted. She was all sugar and no spice. The total opposite of my mom.
So, dear, what are your dreams?
To not end up in the family business and fleeing for my own wedding.
Oh no, I blurted out. Thankfully, she laughed, probably thinking I was joking. However, Rory wasn't convinced.
What's going on? Who are you?
For a second, I thought it was all over. But now it wasn't that simple. I had one more trick up my sleeve.
Oh, Rory, you caught me. I'm actually an international spy on a secret mission, and I thought you'd make the perfect cover husband.
Before he could say anything else, his mom stopped his interrogation and he stormed off. But then he tripped on the stair step, and we couldn't help but laugh, like we'd been best friends forever. Once she caught me staring into space, secretly freaking out about Mom, and she sat down with me and held my hand.
If you're worried about anything, just tell me. Honey, I'll always be here for you.
Part of me just wanted to tell her the truth, but I couldn't. This was exactly the life I'd always wanted. But then, a few hours later, Rory's mom's phone went off.
Oh, a big hi. Hey, Melina, it's your mom.
I jumped for the phone as quickly as a cat chasing a laser and snatched it out of her hands. I tried to hang up, but I was so nervous I couldn't hit the right button.
My daughter had to come back because your son never showed up. I thought you were serious and good people. The deal is off.
Luckily, Rory's mom didn't hear that, and at least Melina won't be coming to Rory's house anytime soon. Finally, I managed to hang up, and I blocked her number. Then, I only had to fake smile and go on with the conversation.
Hey Mom, what's up? Yeah, I got here just fine. The weather? 100% chances of charming conversations and cozy family vibes.
Rory's mom laughed happily when I pretended to hang up with my mom. She gave me a big hug.
Just to think, Rory didn't want to take your number in the first place. I had to force him to meet up with you. It was the best thing I ever did.
Ah, I loved her. Although Rory's mom already treated me like her own daughter, Rory was still icier than a snow cone in a freezer. But that changed. One afternoon, we were walking in the park when his mom, while trying to feed some ducks, fell into the lake. She didn't know how to swim, so she started screaming for help. I immediately jumped into the water to rescue her like a superhero, only to remember seconds later, I didn't know how to swim either, so I started screaming for help. Rory ran towards us and jumped into the lake too. And guess what? Yeah, he didn't know how to swim either. Still together, the three of us were able to float to shore and get out of the lake safe and sound.
I'm sorry. I panicked and didn't know what to do.
Don't apologize. You were pretty brave.
He smiled for the first time. I couldn't help but blush.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Wow, did he, care? Wait, did I care? Then I noticed that my phone was completely soaked. It was still spitting water. Oh no! I was about to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. But Rory took it and coolly went off to perform some tech surgery till it was as good as new.
What a dream! Thanks!
You're welcome.
From that moment on, Rory was even sweeter than his mom. It was almost like that drowning incident had made him fall for me, and I was starting to feel the same. I was having the best time of my life, but then my nightmare finally came true. Melina and her mom showed up. Apparently, Rory's mom told everyone how happy she was with me, and the word reached them.
Mom, you were right about us needing to come here. There's something not right. And you're the imposter. You think you can just waltz in and take over my life?
I never wanted this. I was just trying to escape my mom.
I had to come clean and tell them everything. but they were still super mad. Then I turned to Rory and his mom.
I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you.
Rory's mom had tears in her eyes, and he couldn't even look at me. I felt like the most dreadful person in the entire world. And at that moment, I knew I had to leave. I didn't get very far before I saw 5 of Mom's security. They must have tracked my phone. Just as they went to grab me, I threw sand in their faces and ran back to Rory's house. But the door was closed. I knocked and knocked and knocked.
Please, Rory. I know I don't deserve any help, but I can't marry the guy my mom wants me to. Please help me.
Suddenly, the 5 security guards were behind me. Right at that moment, the door finally opened and Rory stepped out. My hero. He held my hands, and I felt my whole body tingle. I knew you weren't going to leave me just like that. The truth is, I think I love. Rory turned me around to face Mom's security.
Here, take her.
Wait, what?
Rory wasn't saving me. He was handing me over to Mom's security.
I knew I couldn't trust you. Like I was saying, the truth is, I loathe you.
Despite my kicking and screaming, Rory turned his back on me. So it was just me against them. Time to show them what I'm capable of. I channeled my inner John Wick and leapt forward with a powerful flying kick. Take this! They just caught me in midair and dragged me off. Looks like I need to keep practicing my combat moves. Soon, we arrived at Mom's private jet.
You betrayed your family! Now get ready for your wedding!
I started crying, but didn't complain. Maybe it was my destiny. We were just about to take off when suddenly Siren's word and a bunch of police showed up. I couldn't believe it. They arrested Mom and all her men. I was so confused and scared. But there on the runway stood Rory.
I had to make it look like I was helping them. As soon as you left, I let the authorities know. I'm actually not a cop myself, but I'm the IT guy for the police force, so got connections.
You shouldn't have done that!
What? I thought you wanted me to help you.
Not by involving the police!
Before he could reply, I saw Mom escape. I couldn't just let her get away like that and ran after her.
Mom, stop! Please!
I chased her till we reached the edge of a small cliff and there was nowhere to run.
You traitor! How could you call the police on me?
I didn't, Mom. You think I don't know that? You're probably on every wanted list in the country. And if the police ever got their hands on you, you'd be in prison for a long time.
Then why are you chasing me? To hand me over to them?
Who said that's why I came after you? I just didn't want you to leave without saying goodbye. That was clearly not the answer Mom was expecting. I accept you for who you are, Mom. You're a mafia boss, and even a decade in jail isn't going to reform you. You'd probably be leading criminal activities from inside a prison cell, too. You can't change someone just by wishing they were different. So I'm not even gonna try. But I do get to choose what I want for my life. And that definitely doesn't involve following your orders or going down the same path as you. You'll have to accept that about me, too.
Mom stood silent for a few seconds, then suddenly stepped forward and hugged me.
I know I'm not like other moms.
No kidding.
But I do love you in my own way also. I see myself in you. And I think you have the makings of a good mafia queen.
Really? Really not interested?
You might change your mind one day.
Don't hold your breath. You should leave now before the cops get here. You'll stay in touch, right?
Of course. And you don't need to worry about money either. I'll find a way to get it to you every month. I'll see you sooner than you think, love.
Stay safe, Mom.
And with that, I let her run off into the forest while I went back and told the cops she'd gone in the opposite direction. I apologized to Rory about my outburst, and I think he knew I let Mom escape, but he never brought it up again. We went back to his house, and after I explained more about my whole scary and traumatic mom thing, Rory's mom forgave me and hugged me too. I moved into a tiny apartment close to Rory's house. But I spend most of my evenings with him and his mom, sharing home-cooked meals and laughter, and it's the happiest I've ever been. Now, a year later, I'm flying off to the Cayman Islands for a 2-week vacation. And yeah, you guessed it, my mom picked the spot. But hey, I'm not complaining.
People call me the Queen of Entertainment, a famous pop icon, a musical superstar. You can take your pick. As for me, I like to be called the Queen of Hearts. Hi, I'm Verosika Mayday, and I'm from Florida to overachiever parents who were super successful in their careers. Right, since I was a toddler, I loved to sing. Mom would sing me lullabies, and I'd sing along with her.
You have a beautiful voice, my baby. Just like an angel.
I'm not so sure I didn't get selected for the school choir.
Don't let that dishearten you, sweetheart, and have confidence in your talent. I'm sure you're meant for great things.
Although I loved singing, I was also fascinated by theater and acting. I performed on stage for the first time when I was 8 in a musical named Annie.
Are you nervous, Vero?
No, not at all. In fact, I can't wait to set the stage on fire. And I did just that. That musical was a great success, and it marked the beginning of my musical theater journey. After that, I performed in so many other local productions like Beauty and the Beast and The Wizard of Oz. Life was going smoothly, but then my parents got separated. I felt devastated for a while, but thank God I had my pet dogs to keep me going through the tough phase. Just so you know, I have 10 rescue pups. One of them is named Sirius Black. Yeah, I'm quite obsessed with Harry Potter. But then, aren't we all? So, by the time I turned 14, I decided I'd acted enough and now wanted to make a career in singing. I packed my bags and moved to Los Angeles to meet my managers. Guys, I think I want to make an R&B album.
That's a hell of a goal, but who do you think's gonna buy a 14-year-old's R&B album?
Well, that kind of made sense. So I went back to Florida and decided to focus on theater. For the time being, then when I was 15, I got chosen from among thousands of girls to play one of the main characters in a Broadway musical called 13, for which I later bagged a prestigious award. By this time, I had moved to New York, so I was missing school a lot. Mom, I want to continue performing. But what about studies? I want to finish high school at least.
Don't worry, sweetheart. Your school has agreed to send study material so you don't miss out on your studies.
That was pretty cool. I was studying and focusing on my career, even though I was miles away from home. Then in 2009, I bagged the role of an adorable goofball named Cat Valentine in the famous Nickelodeon TV show named Victorious. Since the show was set in a performing arts school, it gave me an opportunity to showcase my acting as well as my singing abilities on a national platform. Thanks to the show, I was suddenly a teen idol.
So, Veronica, what's next? Are you looking at a career in Hollywood?
To be honest, acting is fun, but music has always been first and foremost with me. I was determined to give singing a shot, so I kept uploading my videos on YouTube, where I sang covers of songs by Adele, Mariah Carey, and Whitney Houston. Meanwhile, the second season of Victorious premiered in 2011 to 6.2 million viewers, becoming the highest-rated episode of the show. Victorious ran for 3 seasons until it was finally wrapped up in 2013. Then one day I got the most unexpected call.
Hello, Veronica. I'm Monte Lipman, CEO of Republic Records. I saw your YouTube videos, and I want to sign you up for the label. Are you interested?
Yeah, of course. I'd love that. I put down my phone and did a little happy dance. My music career was finally taking off. The next 3 years, I focused completely on my vocals and singing and collaborated with many contemporary artists. The result was my first album, Yours Truly, that debuted at #1 on the US Billboard 200 Albums chart, and it sold 138,000 copies in its first week. After that, there was no looking back for me. Today, I've sold over 85 million records worldwide, broke 27 Guinness World Records as a singer, bagged 2 Grammys, and was listed among the 100 most influential persons in the world by Time magazine. So, friends, I hope my story inspires you to never give up on your dreams. Since miracles happen, just believe in yourself. Because if you don't, who else will?